All right. Good morning, everybody. You guys are just tuning in on YouTube. Let me post this again. Tesla could print today. I do have Tesla on the side watch list today. We'll take a look at it. Yeah. By the way, I'm gonna be shutting off TikTok right before the bell because I need it before the bell. So, all right. So good morning to those of you guys on YouTube, Discord. Um, so really quickly, I just want to go over, if I can. All right, so I want to go ahead and go over the news really quick, go over a couple of headlines, and then we'll go ahead and go there. It looks like Biden is scheduled to be canceled in August. They're pulling his plug. I don't even know what that means, but sounds interesting. All right, so I could find it. There it is. There it is. Okay. So, a couple of things to cover here this morning. So, Wall Street futures were lower as investors worried about the Fed's aggressive monetary policy. European shares rose, supported by banking stocks following HSBC's strong results. In Asian markets, Japan's Nikkei closed in the green following positive corporate earnings, and China's stock ended higher as the country's securities regulator vowed to stabilize capital market operations. The dollar fell against the Japanese yen amid recession fears, and gold prices were up. Oil prices slipped as weak manufacturing data from China and Japan weighed on demand outlook. S&P Global final manufacturing PMI output index and ISM manufacturing sector PMI for July are scheduled, obviously, for release later here today. Couple of things. Yep. Oh God. So China's Alibaba strives to keep New York listing amid audit dispute. Alibaba said it would work to maintain its New York Stock Exchange listing alongside Hong Kong listing after the Chinese e-commerce giant was placed on a delisting watch list by U.S. authorities. We'll be watching that for real. U.S. considers crackdown on memory chip makers in China. The United States is considering limiting shipments of American chip making equipment to memory chip makers in China, including the Yangtze Memory Technologies, according to four people familiar with the matter. Um, Valvoline is to sell lubricant business to Saudi Aramco for 2.65 billion. Yeah, right. So not a ton of headlines here. We did see that NIO's Chinese electric plant maker plans to open its first overseas plants in September to make power products for European market as it accelerates expansion of abroad. And a union representing about 2,500 employees at Boeing at three Boeing defense locations in the St. Louis area on Saturday said they will vote on the company's revised contract and offer canceling a strike that was set to start Monday. Alrighty. So couple of things here. Let's take a look at our earnings calendar for today. So today after the bell, we got ATVI, Pinterest, um, not really Devian's an interesting one on semiconductor. Could be actually one worth paying attention to as well. Um, And then on our economic calendar, so for August 1st, of course, we talked about it already. Construction spending, ISM manufacturing index, market manufacturing. But we also have to keep in mind we've got JOLTS tomorrow. We've also got factory orders, ISM non-manufacturing index, MBA mortgage application index, EAI oil inventories, and then coming in on the 4th, continuing an initial claim. So what do you think about China and Russia joining forces? Bad. I feel bad. So, anyway, um, We do have so a couple things to watch for here. I'm going to cover the cues before I get into my watch list here because I kind of basically I just want to give you guys an idea of what I'm looking for today. So on the 4 hour here and the daily, it is well established that we have broken out. Obviously, this 315.32 area is an area for of trouble for the cues, but I still see the cues possibly moving up into, and I'm going to show you guys what that looks like, moving up into the 322 area before it's all said and done for a proper supply retest. So upon that, we have made a expeditious move through this supply, and it needs to be retested. So if we do gap down, and we have gap down quite a bit here, I'm looking for a pullback to around 311.50, 310.95. If you close a candle below that, there's a good probability that you will find yourself around the 308.40 area. So that's QQQ so far here at the bell, but that bleeds into Meta. So let's take a look at Meta, and I'm gonna kind of get rid of all this stuff for a second so you guys can just see this clearly. If you guys are on TikTok, by the way, I am live on YouTube, and I will be taking down TikTok here in just a second before the bell. Mostly because I'm shorting China. Excuse me, but no, I have to use my phone today. I need to have it on hand. So a couple of things here. I want you guys to note that there is on our recent high a bit of a downtrend. That downtrend does look like it appears like it wants to get retested. I see a 165 retest for Meta if we bounce. Now, one of the things that I noticed a little bit differently here, and there are some decent sized wicks closing, most candles closing above 157.60. So let's zoom down here to the hourly. So here's our zone, right? We talk about this a lot. Basically, and I guess I could move this down just a hair, but basically what I'm looking for from Meta is I want to see a move below 157.60 and ultimately 157.35. That would, to me, be a clear indicator that we will see the 155.20 and 154.80 retest. This has been, and again, I'm actually going to pull that back up. This has been a huge level, not just now, but going back historically as well. So this is 1, 2, is that 3? Yes, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so if we do see what we're looking for today, again, looking for a retest right here, a pop up, and then a possible rejection bringing us back down. If not, watch for a rejection to the upside on Meta around 160. If you see a major rejection there, you can watch for a leg. So let me tell you what's important here is I want to basically take Meta as it breaks down below, and I scale in here depending on the volume. Somebody asked me, what makes you decide to take 1 over 10 or 10 over 1? And most of the time it's price action. Most all the time it's price action. Sentiment obviously involved, and then just key level mechanics. So yeah, just going to be moving into, you don't want to short support, but the probability of this support breaking with the Qs getting a solid retest would bring you down around 152.40 and 151.16. High risk, high reward. But Meta's dumb, you know? Meta's dumb. All right.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up? Good morning, man.
What's happening?
Nothing much. Watching ye old Meta and Baba again. I swung Baba puts, and we're pretty much at the same place that we were. So I'm looking to see what we're gonna get here at the bell. What about you, man?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm seeing all the folks coming out of the woodwork talking about bear market over and all the new targets to the upside. That's complete. Well, just this is just a personal opinion. Been doing this for a while, and I'm telling you that the COVID lows. Not only are we going to retest former lows, we're going to take. I think we're going to take out the COVID lows. I said for months, that would be my bottom. But I think you're going to see some acceleration to the downside. As far as this week goes, I'm not playing weeklies. I'm focusing on major indices, Qs, IBM, diamonds, diamonds, fighters, and VIX. I'm not going to play weeklies. I think the move, I think you're going to see is a little bit of upside. The VIX has already filled the gap. Remember, gaps on the VIX fill 100% of the time, and once they fill, they typically will reverse. But it should fill a pivot point around 2253, which was the gap from last week. I think you're going to see once the gap fill is high, I think it'll eventually drift back to that 400 level after going a little bit higher. I think the diamonds will tap out to the upside up to 331, then a drift back to 318, going out about a week and a half. QQQ, I've got them going back to 297.73 by early next week, if not, it could be sooner. But I'm telling you, just from my standpoint, you can make more money to the downside. I think we're going to have an epic collapse. I've said it for a long time. There's a few people, like Burley's calling for a big one, a few guys. There's not many of us, but I don't see anything changing. They're pumping this narrative that everything's fine. It's
Yep.
not.
It's not.
The CPI is going to be a big deal, but I'm not changing anything. There was tons of short covering. Everybody and their brother was short. They got caught off sides, and that's what happens. It was a big squeeze. Nothing has changed. They keep saying everything's fine. Bad news, bad news, bad news, bad news. This market is going to be in shambles. You can write this down. Ask me in within a couple months. This thing is going to be absolutely obliterated. Now, could I be wrong? Sure. I don't have a crystal ball, but I'm playing to the downside, and I'm going to make my year. It's been a great year. It's going to be even better because this rally will get sold. It is going to get sold. But don't get fooled by a little bit of blip. That was the VIX, a little bit of sell off and profit taken. I think we've got a little bit of upside to start the week. And then if you're looking out a week or two, I think you're going to start seeing that we're going to get back into bear territory. But I'll be signaling some positions. I'm going to stick with focusing on the major indices. It's been working better for me. I do see some swings, but I'm going to limit that because I'm gonna pretty much be taking off a lot of positive delta. I'm building to the downside because we're heading into one bad fall.
What are your thoughts on Pelosi possibly making it to Taiwan tomorrow? She's in the Philippines.
Believe we're stick.
I,
As a kid, you don't poke the bear with a stick. I mean,
yeah.
there's no problem there. I understand, but if you look at the ramifications from the chip industry, it's a disaster. We would lose a battle in Taiwan within 7 days. I did see that I got a guy that's a trader that fills me with a lot of conspiracy stuff. He's been doing this. He's older than me, but I respect him because he's always right and always has the intel. You don't see it on the news or anywhere. But they're moving carrier groups from Guam. They're moving them out of Guam up into the China Sea. We're going to have a conflict there. I don't know. That wouldn't be good for the world, but I saw some stuff about China and Russia, what they're trying to do with their own currency. I mean, we're heading into some really, really rough times, but that's a terrible move. There's no reason for her to do that, and there's nothing positive that can come from it. I feel bad for folks in Taiwan, but China will
Do something.
I'm afraid they're going to take Taiwan for the next, most people say next 18 months. That thing could go from 0 to 60, in a couple of weeks. But I mean, we're not prepared, but we are moving assets. When you're moving carrier groups, those aren't just military exercises.
Yeah. No. No.
And plus we're sending tons more fuel, more strategic reserves from the oil side than what they need. It's not just natural gas; it's diesel and stuff that we're short of. I mean, there's headwinds, and all they do is keep telling us everything's fine, setting new target highs for the S&P. What a load of crap! Load of crap.
Yeah.
It's just it's the narrative to suck you in. That was a short squeeze. I mean, too many people were to the downside, me included. I mean, I had some levels when I joined the party, but my God, man, I mean, it's talk about false hope. if you're buying equity, you're right now as a long-term holder, I think that's a bad move. I'm not your stockbroker. This is not advice, but I think you got to get your favorites, all your favorites, on fire sale this fall. But I think that move to Taiwan is just an absolute epic fail. I mean, it's failed policy after failed policy after failed policy.
Someone said
When it's just
someone said
it's,
that
it's not working.
I saw someone say that they're like maybe Pelosi's going to go get taken out like fake her death because of the Nvidia stock purchase. She got busted. I was like, oh no.
Paul Pelosi.
Oh man, right?
He's a believer.
Oh my god. Dude, like I made a video this week and I was like, there's no way that Nancy Pelosi just like knows about all this shit and just comes home and just looks at her husband in the face and is like, yeah, nothing happened. It's just they're like, yeah, this chip bill's got to go through, and he's like, I'm gonna buy some Nvidia stock. So it's like, I don't know, it just seems so silly. And now like the way that she responded, and like now she's got a lot of public heat. She has always had public heat, but now she's like almost. It seems like she's doing it on purpose or something. Like, why would you be doing? Like, I don't know. That's just dumb. That's the only way I can put it. It's just dumb. Why would you do that?
But I would buy protection when you can, not when you have to. You're not going to see the VIX at these levels anymore. I mean, it's heading back to 28.53 as a target. I'll give you around 8.11. It's a Thursday. I would go out a little more so you don't have anything at any time decay. But a VIX at 28.5, man, that's not good for unless you're selling calls. You got to be quick with profits. It's going to look like everything's fine, and I tell you what, I don't know what's going to that black swan. That's what's worried me the whole year. What's really going to have? You've never had a bear market end without a VIX over 45. Okay, I said never. So screw you guys, Tom Lee and all these other hacks, Jim Cramer. I'm getting blue in the face just talking about the. I mean, I don't know if they're paid shills for the government to try to keep the sheeple in line. I'm not sure what's going on, but this market has all the signs, and history doesn't repeat itself, but it often rhymes. I mean, you can't have an end of the bear market without a VIX with total capitulation. You got people buying now that they got sold with a short squeeze, so they're going to get rugged, and I'm not going to get rugged. I am not going to get rugged. I am going to ride this thing down.
Let's go.
It's going down in flames, and I don't even care. I'm just going to write it down.
Yep.
So the higher it goes, the bigger it falls. And once the IWM finally breaks down, it's going to enter a new channel, bringing in new lows. Remember, 210 was kind of the line in the sand. Once that broke, I said, "Man, we're gonna drop." And all the people are like, "Oh, there's companies with good earnings." I'm like, "That didn't shit. I didn't mean shit."
Yep. Oh man, I heard the same shit too, man. I was like, bruh, like look at the landscape of the world. Like, no, it's absolutely that's not a good indication.
Talk about that. You want to save recession. I mean, you got to turn the TV off. You got to look at the charts. The charts say we're going down, and we're going down big.
Yeah.
So there's not. You have to look at the plus liquidity that's been taken out of the market. Just the 1.7 trillion that BlackRock lost alone. That's trading ammunition that got sucked out of the market when they lost that for their customers. Biggest loss in income managed history. So you lose that kind of it lets the market makers pin stocks. You got to trade supply demand resistance levels. This is a charting dream, man. Just you got to zoom out. Don't be looking on short time frames. Look at it several ways to Sunday, and look where the levels are, and they will hit those levels. It's been trading very technically. It's exciting, man, because I'm not excited for our country, but I'm excited as a trader because you make more money to the downside.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
you better have. If I had to say a gun in my head, if the shorts get caught off sides again, they can squeeze it anytime they want. How much money? J.P. Morgan got clubbed like a baby seal. They went 5% long, 70% short. They got smoked. I don't know if someone has an axe to grind with Diamond on his way out to retirement if he ever retires. But holy smokes, man, that published position short, and they are absolutely rug pulled as it just ripped. The shorts were forced to cover. So careful buying. I think a lot of people buy equity that are younger, and I like buying companies with good balance sheets. But you got to be smart. You're going to be dollar cost averaging a lot. So unless you have extra capital to buy more equity on the downside,
Yeah.
wait to buy your favorites till I think end of August, September look pretty primed. So go out a little bit further, but your VIX is going to blow through that 41.88 one of these days like butter. It's gonna fly through it. It's gonna be quick. I think the downside is gonna be nasty, and then you'll know when the bottom's in. You'll be like, "What the what?"
Yeah.
But I think between now and October, you're gonna have a market that no one except a handful of people are looking for.
Yeah.
It's gonna get just absolutely gutted, and that's just my take. But I feel that strongly about it, and I've been doing this a while, man. And I study and study and study and look back at history and former bear markets, and man, this has got all the signs of absolute devastation.
Yeah.
So
And I mean, it's lining, if you can, even if you just line up the economic and socioeconomic status of the world, the tensions that are going on, like, yeah, the currency that's being created, like, that's crazy, commodity backed, so like these things are damning, and like navigating out of these waters seems damn near impossible without like just totally radically changing, the system within we operate. I don't know. It's kind of, it's one of those things where I'm like, I'm just going to trade because I don't know. Like, it seems like there's so many variables now. Like they could, like you said, squeeze people up one more time, and have it run off of some bullshit and then, sink it right back down. But I'm with you, man. I've been with you as far as bear market is concerned. I think we see lower lows. I think we wipe out COVID gains completely, and even see COVID lows. So, absolutely.
one thing is really big. I want folks to really learn how to use the CCI. It's such a strong indicator used with stochastics, but when you have a lower high on the CCI while you're going up, creates the divergence. That is a screaming move to the downside. You see that on SPY. You see that on Q. You see it the diamonds. Look how far the diamonds are away from the 20-period moving average. Also, so look at the slope. You can draw a downward slope on the CCI, and then you can see going green up. On so the prices are going up, and the CCI over time is going down. That means we're heading lower. And then once the CCI finally crosses that momentum line, then you'll see some real downside. But I mean, it's all there on the charts. I use just a few indicators, and it's been pretty accurate. I mean, we didn't hit targets to the penny, but I had 289.20 and it hit 289 and change. I mean, you can't hold this target's just a goal. I don't know where the market's going to go or where they're going to flip it, but have some targets in mind. But man, there's just no way I'm buying this rally. I am loading. I am loading up to the downside because darkness, mile of furnace is coming.
Yeah, if you guys are listening,
Sets you a little pop early in the week, and then that's when I'm in a position.
if you guys are listening, that's Top Shelf. Roman, he's in the Discord. If you guys want access to his content and stuff like that, he's in the Discord with us. You got to hit the link in the bio. Also TikTok, we got 5 minutes. If you guys are, there's 127 of you guys, hit the link in the bio and just join us on YouTube. I got low latency on there, so you shouldn't have much of a delay at all. But that's going to be the best place to watch. I need my cell phone. So, all right. So anyway, just to repeat, guys, Bama's probably not going to be an ad. Just FYI, okay. I did have somebody message me, let me know they still had the $100 put. You didn't respond back to me. Please take profit. Please. You're 10 plus dollars in the money since that signal. So yeah. $87 is the TP target here. Oh shit. And then if we do see a wick down and you have runners and you're feeling a little greedy, which you shouldn't, because you need to just take the money that you see in this market, 85.50. 85.50. So bro, should I hold or sell? What are you talking about? I don't really have the time to break down SKFG right now, and then on top of that, man, I'm not yeah, I'm not going to tell you what you should do with your assets, man. That's bad juju, bro. Monkeypox stocks are that's a real thing. I'm not really into like uh, I just stick with my boys, Baba and Meta. That's pretty much it. If I see something else interesting, I'll take it. But Baba is great long term. I'm not a fan of Chinese stocks. Period. Period. Fundamentally, I mean, I get it, but I don't buy Chinese stocks. Alrighty. Also, you guys, if you're on TikTok or YouTube, the Discord, my channel is open, so you guys can see what I'm signaling if I do signal something in there. So, all right. Anyway, TikTok. I'll see you guys in just a second. If you guys want to watch, trade with us, small account, regular account, whatever, go ahead and hit the link in the bio, and I'll see you guys there. Peace. All right. What's going on here? Alrighty. Anybody? I don't think he's hopping on quite yet. All right, so last message here. I saw a theme last week, and Rolly repeated it. I want you guys to really, really heavily consider if you're feeling like you're looking a little bit too long, short term, and you're not taking profit on things that are green or that have hit your target, or whatever the case may be, you should today consider practicing scaling out, scaling in, and make sure that if you are trading and you do not have your key levels marked out, that you do so. You have some sort of visible target or visible stop loss in order to make sure that you have. And again, it is just about execution. Baba hits 80, 87. If it dumps all the way past this trend line, and I'm wrong, okay, it is what it is. I'm not upset about it. If it keeps dumping and it just flushes all the way into its gap, you can leave a runner. The gap closes at 83.50 if that is what you wish to do. But because this is the plan that I set for myself and this is the target that I'm setting for profits, that is the play that I'm going to execute, and then I will come back and look for the next trade. Same thing with Meta, same thing with Baba. So let's go over here. So make sure you guys have the entry, the exit, the stop loss. If I hedge, should I sell the call at the bell? What did you hedge, I guess, is the question. What's going on here? Yo, trading view is kind of whack. So you would notice like trading view is kind of like on the fritz. There it is. All right, we're open. Are we open? 9:30. All right, so with Meta, it's pushing up. Remember that median? Look at the line. That's 157. We opened up underneath it. BABA is currently at support. It's kind of got a little bear market, a little bear flag here. What the fuck was that? Oh. All right, Meta. I'm looking at a 155 put here for Meta. I think I'm going to grab one now. Just one. Just because they're a little bit slow here. No fill. No fill on that one. Got away from me. Damn. Okay. Fuck. That's okay. We'll wait. I'll wait. It's at a bounce level. I was hoping to get in before then. That's that quarterly mark. All right. Try one more time. All right, got one other one on BABA, or just tried to fill again on Meta. No fill on Meta. Okay, canceling order again. Shit. Having broker troubles this morning. That would have been another ad right there. If you're in, that's good. If you're in BABA, I'm still in. If you're in Meta, I actually have puts that I swung from last week, so I'm still in Meta, but those were red when I swung them. So, but I'm now looking a little bit better here. This Meta BABA. If you got in at 255 on Meta, good job. I'm watching. I'm still have next week's contract, so I'm just going to go ahead and hold those. Those are down 27 bucks. If you have BABA, we got a little bit of selling pressure here at the. Let's see here. All right, so again, $87 is the target. If you have BABA, you should be up about 40% here. Anybody still in BABA with me? Cool. Okay. If you got Meta, good job. I just couldn't get it, guys. I couldn't do it. It wouldn't let me. So 155 is your target if you're scalping. Okay. Oh shit, nice. Big stepper. I didn't see that was on your watch list. Good job, man. Fuck yeah. I just tried to fill twice, man. I'm not chasing, so. I don't like that. QQQ 312.50 bounce. You need to lose 312.57. Next level below that is 311.50. Yeah, exactly what Stepper just said. You don't want to enter Baba now or Meta now. You want to wait. So we're hovering over support, and there's Baba right there. Let's see, that's $88 it bounced off of. Let's go back to our extended hours here. Okay, so I did anticipate this. All right, Meta get a little bit of a bounce here. Baba's holding that. Come on, Baba. We could just have a doji day today, guys, on Baba, if it doesn't decide to wick down. So we'll see what happens. I think there's too much selling pressure. I think Meta's that's what you want to see right there, right? What does that tell you? What does that show you? That the open of that previous candle was at 157. Sellers pushed it down. Buyers just tried to push back. Sellers pushed them right back down. And you'd like to go and make a new low on that 5-minute candle to show the strength right there. So regardless, that's a pretty nice candle as far as showing seller strength, but you need to push it a little bit lower. Baba's moving lower here as well after what appeared to be a little bit of a bounce. Jesus Christ, what is Tesla doing? Oh my God. Get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry, excuse my language, but that is just absolutely insane. Anybody in Meta? If you've entered now or if you entered before, is anybody in? That is a good. I do believe we should go hit 155.35 here, possibly 155.05. So I am in Meta. I am in. I am in. Okay, you're in. Everybody's in. What about Baba? Who's in Baba with your boy? Oh shit! Look at that. We're up. We're up. Up 50% on that play, y'all. Let's go. Meta. Look at that, guys. Look at that patience. Look how that pays, man. Baba. All right, you need to chill out though. You need to like go ahead and get down. Am I missing something here? Is this like a pre-market support or some shit? Come on, get down there. Do it for the squad. Love that. Apple's still building. Meta could bounce. Guys, don't play with fire. There it is. 155.25. Remember, if you're in a whole size position, you're green right now. Make a decision. You need to know where. Okay, so this is what's most important here. Where do sellers have to exit their position? Thus, possibly driving the stock up higher. Areas would be 156.50, right? That's the people who just tried to push this lower. And then obviously 157.27. That would fuel a gap fill to the upside, and you could go from there. So if you trim out or decide to add at the break, it's also something to consider. Please don't tell me cheese. How? I kind of want to short Tesla, but dude, Baba, get down. What the is going on over here? $88. Everybody wants to buy $88. So I'm going to go ahead and cut down on the swing that I had on Meta. Dude, no fills today? Like, what is going on? Straight up. Okay, there's one. Also, guys, I gotta feed. So right now it looks like buyers are relentless here. And there's a possibility that we could see them squeeze Baba up to around 90.28. So there's a possibility if you don't want to hold through it, don't. But that is where if seller because sellers are right now trying to push this lower, they can't do it. So that's possibly going to send Baba back up to the upside if something definitive doesn't happen here. So yeah, so now Meta's bouncing, right? Baba's bouncing. Tesla's fucking nuts, but AMD, I hate the upside. I really do. I hate the upside at the wrong time. This is not the time, but it's all right. We'll keep our biases to ourselves and just trade the chart. Baba may just end up giving us a retest, guys, of that 90.85 level that I just talked about. So if you're not prepared, if you want to go ahead and cut, go ahead and do so. You're still green. I'm holding. Here we go with that bullshit price action. All right, so Baba's going to go ahead and give us that bounce that I was just talking about. Try and stay vigilant here. red resistances right there. Fuck. $90.25. Wedge into a channel. That's a big bounce, guys. Those are three. Yeah, so what are those three soldiers or what? Three red, three white soldiers or whatever they're called. I don't like that. You can get a call to hedge yourself. I'm not going to. I'll just cut if I have to, but we're down. Still green on the trade, just down a little bit on the trade. So down a little bit on today's gains. Does have a wedge, and it seems like it just broke into it. All right. 1, 2, 3. So we're just going to go and retest 93, and then we're going to chop in this zone. So it may be just that this area becomes an area of indecision. That's part of Monday morning, though, guys, is trying to figure out what exactly, what we're setting up to do for the rest of the week. So trying to determine what we're setting up like. Baba meta ending up. I'd be careful on that. Yeah, I don't really think that's. I would more or less look at meta. I don't want to hedge, but I might have to. Yeah, we might have to do that. We'll just go ahead and use a day trade. We're not red on the trade, so that's number one. No loss. Obviously, it's not fun, but okay. Where is? The search bar. Damn, Baba, motherfucker. Rejected? Why is it saying rejected? Did you do something to your account? You need to check with your brokerage. That it's your brokerage. Something's wrong. Dude, what is going on? I'm trying to find. I'm not sure I really like Baba, guys, or if I like Moo. My hard time remembering where the hell everything is at. Just don't be antsy right now. Just if you have to, if you're unsure, if you have a feeling in your stomach that tells you should probably get out of something, maybe listen to it and give yourself a chance to take a higher, more high probability play. Right now, you've got a gap above you on Meta. You're sitting on support. So if you're sitting and hoping, obviously. All right, we need to see some sort of rejection here. It's not looking like we're going to get it. These contracts are kind of expensive. Maybe we were running up into earnings, $91. Might have to flip the script here. Fuck. Shit. Just watching right here. Christ. Yeah, that's super bullish. That hourly candle's looking relatively bullish here. We would need to see a rejection, a decent sized rejection here in the next couple of minutes. And I'm not exactly sure if we're going to get it, but let's see. It's about to be 10 o'clock. Be patient with me. Just don't stress. We're just going to do exactly what we're planning to do. And what's the worst that happens? We have to close out a $10 gain on what was almost an $80 gain. Yeah, that sucks. But we're looking for trade execution right now. And that's what I'm concerned about because it just takes one reversal and we're back down, approaching new lows. So what Tesla do? Is it falling still? Those are weak candles on Baba. Weak candles on Baba. 9-day moving average is right there. What about the 5 minute? 9-day moving average is right there. That's 80. Okay, so that's 89.50. So right now, for Baba to continue to move lower, we would need to see 89.50. That's where sellers can take this trade back over. We got 4 minutes. We got this. Remember the median right here on Meta. Tesla's squeezing the shit out of any shorts that want to approach this thing. Yeah, it's too late to chase it, but looks like Tesla might be holding the market, well, part of the market up right now. You had to cut Baba? Why? Or just red or? Got you. I understand. Well, right now we broke and are holding 40 right now. Or holding 90, excuse me. Oh, okay. Ash. There's a reason why I didn't add. It was too close. Y- it- that that support, like even though you see that candle, right? We saw the earlier wick. We especially after seeing that buyers are there, that's when you need to see the sellers close below them. So like that's how you beat them, right? So if it's a little battle, you need to close where buyers bounced it, and that's going to bring you a new low. Hold on 1 second, guys. I have drank way too much coffee this morning. I got my phone. I'm on the Baba. Volume. Okay, so just real quick before I head over there, volume right now on Meta is not good. Okay, so for any position taking, I would more or less be looking for a rejection with this type of volume. So All right, looks like Batla is building up. After that brief rejection. And you know what? We may be seeing a channel. We may see 92.18. That looks like a solid retest up there. So we might see a little zone here. So there's a good chance 91.35 is a retest level. All right, gap filled on Meta. If it moves up past 160, that's an upside play to 163.50, and I will take that. That's a that's a decent sized bounce. There's a gap to fill to the upside. I may grab that. That's 160, 250s. I might go out just 160s on these. The Q is going to keep building. $317. $317.50. Fuck. Fuck. I didn't mean to get filled on that. I was trying to cancel my order. All right, watch 317.50, which is going to end up being a rejection point on Meta as well. Well, I just kind of entered. I was trying to get filled right here, and I went to go cancel my order because right now we've got 317.50. Look at that perfect rejection right there. So I mean, we could see it. We could see either a total reversal from here, and a pullback, to go fill that gap, or we could end up building a breaking. So, and then perfect rejection there off of Meta. No, I did not take a Meta put. I took a Meta call. I have a 160 call. I stepped right outside of the money. Um, and I grabbed it a little bit late, and I grabbed like one. I literally only have a small position right now, because I should have entered a little bit earlier, to see if we get a break out of this wedge. If not, below this median, we'll short Meta again. So you don't have to follow me just because I got a call. I'm telling you, I might have made a mistake. So so look, buyers have to hold. Yeah, they got to hold that up. So back underneath here. So we need to see Meta or QQQ below 315.40 for a short. QQQ exit is 317.70. That's a doji at the top on Meta. Meta's got to hold 158.70 in order to stay bullish. Buyers are getting exhausted. Yeah. Well, all right, Meta puts are looking okay. Meta's testing 160. God, what a shit morning. Fuck. Nvidia. Yeah, Nvidia's got a potential target 191. Damn. Um, Hold on. Yeah, that's breaking. All right, so Meta is moving up now. There's the Qs. I still have Meta. That's a big hourly candle. Look at this hourly candle bounce here, guys. It's going to be hard to see a reversal out of that. You're climbing up above my level. I'm in the money on Meta just with that one call. Next level, that gap just got filled is 160.75. Above that, 160.150 is the beginning of the gap fill. The Qs need to establish themselves above 318 in order to make that a valid trade. Squeeze these shorts out. I like another Meta long at 161 foot shooting for the 50% of the gap. Yeah. So we either break this 160.75 and then, yeah, 161.50. I'd like to add, let me go take a look at next week's contracts. Because the Qs are flirting with that resistance right now. We got to close above it. And then my target right now is 163.50. So I think a 165 call for next week would be suitable, but I'm not going to take it yet. We don't have it yet. Nice EMA crossover. See, this is a fake out. This is underneath 159.40. Right now, Baba looks like it's setting up a flag. Look, remember 89.50? Look where it bounces off of. That is pulling back here. Like I said, 159.62. Oh, that's why. See, I still have a put from last week that I'm holding on to, and that's why I took a call. And we'll see exactly what we get here. Yep, underneath 160. Look at that. Nice bounce on Meta right off of 150. Look at, come on. Look at that. 159.60. Oh man. So now we let that 9-day moving average catch up. EMAs are catching up. Volume is, pretty good. 5-minute building on top. Candles looking to close on top as well. Volume is still good. Baba's dumb. I don't know what to say. It's just sitting on top of that 189.50 that I talked about. It needs to lose it. Head back down to support. Otherwise, it might squeeze it. They might squeeze it. Good patience, everybody. Are they going to keep it in range? No shit. No shit. Look at that, y'all. Look at it. Look at, oh my God. Look at it. Just look at it. Wow. Right on the money. Perfect rejection right there. A little bit of a fake out. Falling into that floor. The keys need to reverse 315.40. Good target from Rolly. Yeah, that might be an exit for the calls. Look at Meta is trying to build, but the Qs would need to close back up above 316.50. I'm just going to hold on to this call in spite of the put. I'll let you know if I take anything new. Just watching. Meta's holding a little bit of a divergence here. Good squeeze on Meta. It'd be hard to reverse this, but I'm looking at an ad. Three or 165 calls. Maybe if you want to do August 12th, if you're doing this week, probably going to step out 162.50s. But the Q's got to show some strength. Yeah, delayed dump. We'll see what happens. It might just give us a push. Listen, it filled a gap and that's what, we rejected off of, but it still can give us a push up to 160, 140 and or just this 160.75. So, yeah, I don't play BA. No shit. Uh, so 312.50. That is the area to dump. Meta getting popped at the top. see, what do we got flow wise? Netflix. What about today? Mara, Amazon, call sweep. When did this come in? Today at 9:30. Amazon, Nvidia, Apple. Look at that. Look at that rejection. Oh my God. Yeah, 64 of the money spent in calls. They're going to take that. All right, so pay attention to the hourly candle close on Meta. The only way they're going to be able to sync this shit is if they have it down around 157. Like basically around the pivot point. So they would have to sync this at over 50%. QQQ right now is pulling back to 115.50 off of that trend line rejection. The candle close is at Rolly's level 317.30. So we're going to see what happens here. Intraday, a lot of Amazon call flow, guys. A lot. Like a lot. Do they have earnings or something today? Or they did? Yeah, that's what they already had it. They're up against supply. Oh my God, I kind of want to short. I would short that down to 130. I might grab a one. Let me go look at the 130 puts for today. It's a little yellow-licious. Oh, those are $50. Catch me outside. How about that? I'm gonna grab one of those. 170 strike. Tons of call flow coming in. Amazon 165 strike. 120.21. They want it to go up and hit this gap. Or is there a downtrend here? There is. And Amazon could hit 145. Damn, 145 calls are not that expensive. I'm not saying that Amazon could dump all the way there, but I just thought I'd grab it just for shits and giggles. I'm bored. Don't do what I do. Nvidia 180 put strike coming in. Watching flow right now. I'm trying to see where money's getting put. No, I think I am going to take that 145 call for. I'm looking at actually taking this call on Amazon, but guys, check out the build on Meta. So shorts are trying to bring this down. Buyers are holding this level up. One more time, 1, 2 highs. So if we can go make a break for it now, we should see new highs here on Meta. QQQ is looking pretty rough. It's gonna be hard for Meta to make a break for it. I think we're due for a pullback down to 312. Tempted to grab a put on Meta. I really am, but that's going directly against the grain. Baba? See if you just don't talk about it. $89. All right. Set a little alerty poo. I'm dead ass. I really kind of want to take Meta to the downside. That's 3 times. I'm gonna take a 157.50 put if I take Amazon to the downside. Did anybody take? I did take, and I'm warning you right now. Be careful, but um, I mean this is a big ass build, and I still see resistance around 168 for Meta. So I mean, like if the Qs end up somehow squeak, which it doesn't look like they're going to be able to at the moment, but yeah, look at the Qs, guys. I'm going to go ahead and take that 157.50 put as just a starter. And now I have a straddle at the top. Everything's speculative for me right now, so everything is light. So I literally am straddling the top right now on Meta. So if you're not experienced or don't have the BP, maybe stay out of it until we get a solid direction here. But I got a straddle up here at the top. Yeah, my 160 call is up 10% and my Meta put is down 2%. So I'm pretty well balanced at the moment, and the Qs are pushing up back above 317 or 316.50. That's when you start to see the possibility of a squeeze for these individuals to end up getting squeezed out. So one hell of a flag on Meta though. I think it gives us a 161 pop. Right now I have a I have a 160 call that's I took this morning. It's up around 7%. And then I have a 157 put that I just took right up here against resistance because of how Meta or how the Qs are moving. It's looking pretty bearish at the moment. So yeah, just watching. So basically when my call goes red, my put will stay running. So Nothing right now is a serious position. Nothing right now is incredibly high probability. So please keep that in mind. If you're a small account waiting for a higher probability play, then wait for it. Hold on a second. Interesting. Is that a megaphone? Oh shit. Watch a rejection at 160.62. Right up here, 160.70. Look at the Qs. When the Qs pulled back, Meta's been holding a divergence. Very confusing trading conditions right now. So don't take any of these things personally at the moment. Take a look at the Qs. Tough trading conditions. I'm half tempted to let the call go to 160.70. I'm half tempted to let the straddle go to 160.70 and then take it from there. This is not how I want to be spending my 1030 right now. There's Meta right there. I still have my put, but I also have my call. Up 18% on my call, up down 14% on my put. Perfect straddle right now. I'm green on it because I'm up 62 bucks on the call and 37 down on the put. So nothing right now is of concern. I'm just trying to figure out which direction Meta is going to be going today, so that way I can add to that position if I see fit. If you guys are in Baba, we are making our way back down slowly but surely. It looks like we're about to go head to 88.50, and we may end up going and heading down a little bit lower here too as well. So let's see what happens. Golden sweeps. XLF $50 puts 9/30/2022. Someone's shorting the financial sector. Woo, shit. Almost just dropped my water. Nice. What is it? What are you doing, Papa? Let me look. Okay. So what? Do we just flush back out? Because that's a failed break. Making my way downtown. Okay, there's Meta. Still perfectly hedged. All right, we are built above that though, but we're weak. Look at the volume. You see a little pop here, but let's go look at the volume here on the 5. I don't know, man. I'm starting to think that I'm seeing a megaphone here, my friends. And if that's the case, then we could see a stupid, I mean, and this is only speculative, but we could see a stupid reversal. But that would that would only be if that is actually a megaphone, which there's a lot of megaphones that'll show up, guys, and they're not valid. So you have to be really careful when you spot them. So what we would need to do to verify that this was indeed a megaphone is literally tap this like we are right now, and then see that definitive reversal candle. So, and you know, it'd be sick if I could TP the call green if I see that reversal, and then let that put go in the money. Well, all right, when I come back, I'm gonna close my eyes. Okay. Use. That's a squeeze, guys. That's a squeeze. You're gonna squeeze people out. That's gonna be big energy for Facebook. Hey, there's Meta right up against that 161.75. There it is. I'm down $42 on the put, and I'm down or up $78 on the call. Again, the reason why I haven't moved one or the other is because it's still in a range in which it could, again, falsely break up and then reverse to the downside. Right now, Meta is showing really good strength. It is reversing on low volume and running back up towards what I perceive to be a resistance around 318, maybe 318. We'll see what we get, man. Good build for Meta. I mean, Meta looks really, really good to build up and out of this. And I mean, we talked about QQQ. Look at that hourly candle. Um, all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the call here in just a moment. It's just a smidget away from the resistance of 160, 120. Again, I'm looking for definitive direction. We've got a good move to the upside here, but I need to verify continuation. And a move, a wick fill here on the Qs would mean a push past those shorts and a potential continuation to the upside. So I'm gonna probably cut the call, obviously. So Baba could pop out of this. Baba's oh shit, Baba. God damn it, Baba. What the fuck is this shit? Oh my god. Get the fuck out of here. So you're gonna go and retest 89.77 and then carry that trend line there. Oh shit. All right. There's 161 on Meta. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the call. Again, it's 1 for 1. About $100 on the call right now. Let's see a move above this 160-150. You can leave the put if you wanted, sure. Yeah, I mean if you're expecting a rejection, but I can't flirt with that. I mean, this is technically 1, 2, 3. So there is a possibility that we see a rejection, right? This is what we need to focus on. Okay. Here, let me oops. So if you still have the put, and you're just going to ride it up, you can do it. You can do that if you would like. Let me also point your attention to the hourly. So I had this play, right? So I have a retest at 166.75. So I'm gonna let that call run for now. Uh-oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. That's pretty squeezy right there. So if you're adding, or you added right there, I can't really add, I'm trying. $2 in the money though. So that's nice. 50% of that gap is 163, so you need to be quick if you get in and out. I would be careful. Fuck. Look. Look at the cues, guys. Still trying to hold that trend. Wow. Oh shit. Watch. Be careful, double top. We gotta squeeze past this. The cue's gotta run. No double top. Watch retest on Meta of 160, 130. It's probably a good time to TP if you haven't already. If you have any weeklies. Or trim, excuse me, sorry. All right, Qs are climbing. Might be a good time. Yeah, to add to Meta right there. I might add a 165. There, I'll just add it a 165 off of that bounce. Nice. Nice. Let's see. The entirety of this gap fills at 169.50. So I mean, like, there's room to run, but do we get the entirety of the gap today? That's the question. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna pull that back. Hold on 1 second. No, say it ain't so. Okay, we just have a little bit left. Watch out, Bob. Watch out, those of you in Meta. I just spotted this just now. Who knows if this actually plays out? But it looks like we got a little bit, maybe 163, which is 50% of that gap. So if you are in Meta, I'm actually going to sell that call I just added right there. And this next pot, well, no, I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm going to do it now. Once it pops. All right, I just sold the call that I added. Just because, yeah, shit changes. Sometimes you see something intraday, you enter a position, you see something that might end up hurting it. I still have the original call, so I'm still hanging on to that. Small accounts, I'm watching something for us right now, so. Getting ready to TP on this call here for Meta. Right. Now. I'm out. Yes, Alex, I do see that channel. I have, so if you guys have any runners or anything like that, you can leave them, but you have to just, I see what I see. I'm not, you know, a lot of the times these things get ignored. But if we see a sharp pullback here, it just could be a retest, or it could bring us back down for a retest inside of this zone. I got a runner, but it's just, it's actually, I left it there just simply because I swung it as a hedge for the 155 put that I had for August. And it was a Meta 170 call. So I've left that, which is up 43% as a runner. So Dude, TradingView is actually not doing great shit right now. It's kind of pissing me off a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna maybe I should tweet them right now. I don't know. We'll see if I was right. I could have been wrong. Let's also see if Baba ends up giving us a new lay down. Right now, it's showing a lot of weakness here to the downside. So I think a solid retest would be good. Look at the 9-day moving average. So little support test would be fine. So if you TP'd the call and you still have the put, you can do what you will. I went ahead and cut it for just a remedial loss. I might end up having to go ahead on Baba though, and I might go ahead and grab a call here. Looking a little bit fishy right now. If it climbs above the 9, we'll do that. Solid pullback, solid TP on Meta. Now let's see what this channel does. It could give us another pop here and hit that channel 163.30. So, but what we can do is once it pulls back, we can look at another entry for the remainder of the gap here. So I think Baba bounces, but I gotta grab something for some sort of hedge if it does. Probably gonna squeeze up here. Guys, I'm gonna grab a $100 call. You know what? No. All right, I'm grabbing a $96 call on the small account here for BABA. This is just a hedge. Okay, maybe not. So cluttered. Wait, did I just sell a call? Oh no. Wait, no. Today's orders. Okay, that didn't go through. Never mind. It just broke support right when I said that. I cut the call on Meta. It might have another leg up, 163.60 or just R2. Um, but I do believe it goes back to support at some point. My target on Meta is 163.62. 163.62, and I will legitimately look at taking a short at it on it at that point. So, and if you still have a call, go look at that hourly. God, this is just the best trading day ever. So I think that Meta is about done. I think the risk reward to the upside is. Putin says there can be no winners in nuclear war. It should never be started. Putin is the one threatening fucking nuclear weapons. What? You know, GTA's new game is going to have a stock market in it. How about that shit? Come on, Baba. Sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you straight. I don't like Baba. I don't like Moo Moo. I'm not a big fan. On, dude. Baba is so annoying. So such low volume. Wait, do we got a? Is it one of these numbers? Yeah, it is. So we got. Okay, so Baba's gotta go. It's gonna go to 8980. It's all right. Don't take today personally. Sometimes it's not you that has to make adjustments. It's just you who has to not trade. Like that's it. Like that's sometimes it's not always just like, oh man, yeah, you fuck up. But sometimes if it's just doesn't the trade just doesn't work out, then that's it. Like that's it. That's the only thing that you really have to be concerned about is like, okay, did it not work? Fine. Today's trading conditions are ass, fine. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, but watch 160, 190. Oh, we're gonna fucking hit a play, man. We got too much build right now. We're gonna have to take meta. I mean, meta could still be a long, but I think what meta needs is a pullback now that it's broken. So watch that pullback. I mean, yeah, look at that. Nice. Watch a pullback to 160, 134. It is what it is. Right now in these conditions, until we get direction, which we did have some direction today. Regrettably, I called for the bounce on the 155.30. Obviously, I think that's one of those situations. In retrospect, I could have called, and I should have. I thought about it, but I should have grabbed a call there while Rolly was going along. So, but it's one of those things where we have plenty of room up, we have plenty of room down. We've got the gap to fill. Um, so more scalping to the downside until we pick a direction. Yeah. Oh shit. I'm about to eat some ghost pepper chips and cry about it. Oh my God. All right, I'm back. I got a couple of things to get to, and meetings to meet or people to meet with in meetings. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. I'm gonna set a couple of alerts here on Baba because these are our TP areas. I'm sitting on plenty of BP. I've gone light in most everything that I've gotten. And then obviously 88 is an area of heavy support for Baba, so you can watch that to the downside. The target is 87.50, and then if you step out here to the daily, um, ultimately I'd like to see it down to 86.71, but because it is a weekly, I think just seeing it return to low of day or maybe even just a little bit lower around that $87 mark would be fine. So I think 87. Yeah. All right, I'll be back. I'll leave the screen up. I'll be in touch with those who I've got calls with here in just a second. So um, let's see. Okay, perfect. Yeah, Meta has a flag regardless of the channel. Meta is holding the 9-day moving average. So um, yeah, no, I mean it can go higher. It can go rip up to 165. But I have that daily downtrend or that downtrend around 166. So all right, I'll be back. Peace.